traveled to what is arguably the most mysterious destination in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, a country that unleashes its intoxicating presence upon you from the very moment you arrive. Boasting an empire of hidden temples, Cambodia has quickly become a tourist haven for those looking to explore the ancient city of Angkor Wat, which is said to be the largest temple in the world.
They're doing some sort of sacrifice.
Though upon my discovery, I not only saw beauty in these astonishing monuments that often dwarf European cathedrals, but I witnessed the first-hand effects of years of political corruption, and its biggest victims were often the country's smallest people, its children.
So down below is where all the poorest of the families live, and all these houses are on stilts, but when the water rises to a certain level, all of these houses actually go underwater and the families have to go up to the hills.
Photo.
I take $2.
Mike, yeah, that's me. And that's my tuk-tuk driver, Dong, who went from 0 to 100 real quick. And he took me straight to the Angkor Wat complex, where immediately I felt like I was on the set of Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom, or Robin Williams' Jumanji. And after traveling 8,210 miles, I was so excited to catch my first Cambodian sunset. Except there was no sunset, just lots of tourists.
It's definitely not the safest place to be right now, given the fact that we're on top of a mountain in a lightning storm with two huge cranes on either side of us, plus all these people acting as conductors. This is just genius.
One thing to keep in mind when traveling to world wonders is that they're world famous, and there are billions of us in this world. So understandably, it's going to be a challenge to experience these enchanting places without people with huge amounts of Instagram followers capturing that perfectly even panoramic selfie in the background of your picture. And that sort of sucks, unless you have no fucks to give like this guy. So what do you do when life gives you lemons? You make Long Island iced teas, of course. You see, tourists are some of the best photo bombers around. I mean, they give the word kamikaze an entirely new meaning. So why not create a game out of it to see how many of the sights you can see without people in your shot? It might actually drive you a little bit crazy once you see how difficult it can be. Always remember to have fun, and if you can't beat them, join them.
Happy guest house.
Monica, what's up?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. We're in Siem Reap. We're really excited for you to come meet us tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait. So, what do you guys have in mind?
Well, we actually met this really cool guy today, and
Again, smoking man, no drink, no smoke is a girl, a lady boy.
I think he'd really be into this project. We're gonna go to his village, and we're gonna feed all these families rice, and for little to nothing money, we can feed almost 100 families, which is the whole village. It's really cool opportunity. I think it'd be really, awesome if you put it in one of your videos. Yeah, he also said he'd take us to his floating village, and we could teach kids English too if we have time. So that'd be really fun, I think.
What time are you guys meeting up at the dock?
We're gonna meet up at 5:30 for sunrise at Angkor Wat. I heard that's the best time to go, and then at 7:30 we're gonna meet Chen to go to his
I love it. I love it. You guys got it all figured out. Well, I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Okay, awesome. Can't wait.
I can't wait. I'll see you soon.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. Bye. Yes. Where are we headed right now?
5 a.m.
5 a.m. I can't think of anything, but we're going
to the temple.
Angkor Wat to see the sunrise, and there's also
And the full moon.
the lunar eclipse.
The Bible prophesies that in the last days there will be signs and wonders appearing in the sky. In 2015 alone, we've had 4 blood moons, all of which have fallen on Jewish feast days. On this particular morning, the final blood moon of the year fell perfectly within the doorframe of the Angkor Wat temple entrance, and I just so happened to be at the right place at the right time. Wow, we made it. 5:30 a.m. sunrise. Me and 500 other people are here capturing this monumental, picturesque moment as we pretend to be world-renowned photographers sharing our photos all over the world on Instagram. Completely engulfed by giant prehistoric trees that have overtaken these ancient temples, I found myself in a constant state of amazement as I explored the narrow and humid corridors with ancient carvings carefully cut into the damp green, moss-covered walls. As you probe each temple ruin and stand in awe at their massive presence lying in the midst of this steamy Cambodian jungle, an undeniable energy can be felt dwelling in each sector of this monstrous compound. It's as if the spirits of its original inhabitants and builders are still lingering within the confinements of this mysterious world wonder, protecting its very essence while adding to its allure. During your adventure, challenge yourself as I did to escape the masses of people and attempt to get lost in areas where you suddenly find yourself alone. Only then, in that brief moment of solidarity, can the veil of tourism lift itself, allowing one's senses and imagination to transport them back nearly 1,000 years. Musicians can be seen and heard playing authentic Cambodian music just outside the Angkor Wat temple gates. But upon taking a closer look, one will discover that many of them are amputees, blind, scarred, all destitute, and all hoping that by dusk, their efforts will have earned enough to sustain their families another day. Together, they support more than 100 children and wives. And in many ways, their lives are a direct reflection of Cambodia's agony. 3 million dead in 3 decades of a savage war. Over the years, Cambodia hasn't exactly had the easiest time recovering from the terrible atrocities committed by the Khmer Rouge back in the 1970s to 1990s. Most of the country's highest educated citizens were murdered in cold blood, while the lives of those who were spared were farmers, fishermen, and people living in remote areas. For the last 30 years, Cambodia has been plagued with war, genocide, and political pandemonium that's left the country without modern infrastructure, nor all of the skill sets needed to sustain a healthy economy. While busloads of eager tourists pour into Angkor Wat literally by the minute. Each $40 to $60 purchase that must add up to hundreds of thousands of dollars daily doesn't trickle down to the greater masses of people in Cambodia. This is one of the contributing factors as to why just a few miles away, families like Chin's are struggling to keep food on their table each day.
This house, they have 3 families. In one family, they have 8 to 10 children. And my family have 5 brothers, 4 sisters. I'm the older.
So like, how does everybody set up their bed? I mean, you got 14 people, so where does everybody sleep?
One is like 8 people.
One like 8 people right here?
Like here, some 6 people there.
6 people here.
When the rain comes, you cannot sleep because water comes inside my house, my home there.
So when it rains, it actually gets wet inside?
Wet inside, you cannot sleep there.
So where do you go when it rains?
Just sit on a chair the whole night.
Really? No sleeping?
They're from?
This is your kitchen over here?
Yeah, it's my kitchen for cooking, but it's not enough. Everything. This is to check the water for the clean. We pour it from there. And all this house rainy season, it's underwater, water up there, up to the house.
Oh wow.
You have to put on you check the chair, put it inside the house, and you sleep in the chair.
On the chair?
In the chair,
The ground is all filled
all
with
the
water.
ground in the water.
So where do they put like all their belongings, their clothes and their...
You have to get up.
Put it up?
Yeah, put up. Sometimes the water, when you get rain come a lot, so in the morning you put on the top, dry for sun.
Yeah. And how long have you lived in this house?
This house about now 3 years.
3 years.
After the typhoon.
After the typhoon?
Yeah.
And unfortunately you lost both of your parents in the typhoon and now you're taking care of 14 of your siblings.
My brother and my sister I took care by myself.
Seeing firsthand the hardships and struggles that Chin and his family had to experience on a daily basis, it became blatantly obvious what we had to do.
This one right here?
Okay.
One back. Okay, we'll be back. Can we go back?
We ran out of rice. We came back to get one more bag because the family started running up. And we were all out of rice, so one more bag should be enough for 20 families. It's 50 kilos, there's 20 families left.
All this house, when the dry season, when all the people live here, but now the problem when the rainy season, the water get up there. All these house cannot move because the people can no money to pay like that. To pay up there.
And you said so 7 months out of the year, this is all
flooded, all the water, 10 meter high.
10 meters high.
10 meter high.
Because these houses are stationary, they don't move.
They're gonna move.
And all the people have to go up to the
mountain. Tạm tiêu bằng cái áo vậy vô đi. Đâu lúc này.
These houses, John?
Yeah, that's how you can give. You give by yourself, right? Yeah. Okay, you take one by one.
What house? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Our friend Chin was pointing out the families who he felt were the most in need of the rice.
You pick.
But it soon became very evident that we still didn't have enough to feed everybody.
Only one, that's it. We're done.
You got only 50 family, maybe enough now. 50
Will they share or no?
Yeah, just a cheer too.
Humanity sees no borders. There is no reason why you and I shouldn't be able to travel to any part of the globe and experience a new destination, or make a connection with a fellow human being who shares the exact same needs as you do. Food, shelter, a peace of mind, and love. Maybe you can't travel to Cambodia to feed families in need, but perhaps you can touch someone much closer to you. Look around at life and the world we live in and think to yourself, how can I improve upon what I see, even if that means starting with myself? Go see the world, my friends. It's waiting for you.
Crazy.
See ya. Thank you for helping.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll come to Cambodia again.
Don't forget, right? No
Come.
drink, no smoke. Lady
Lady boy.
Drinking, smoking, man.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you.
Subscribe now and join me on my next journey as I travel back to the country of Thailand and get a behind-the-scenes look into the history of Muay Thai. We'll also head up north to the nature reserves of Chiang Mai and finally make our way back down south to the exotic island of Koh Samui. Subscribe now and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.